Well, hello, everyone. This is Wilson Cole. I'm president of Adams, Evans, and Ross. And I want to take a moment with you guys. We've had some of our clients say, Wilson, I love the collection device. You guys are spot on. But you also know how to manage cash flow. And you see companies that don't manage cash flow, or you've seen businesses that have come and gone. What's their mistakes? Can you share some of those best practices with you or with us? And so I'm going to share on a few series. I'd like your feedback because I can certainly stay in my lane. I can talk credit and collections until the cows come home. But if you want me to share some of our ideas on how to manage your business, I can't tell you how to run your business, but I can tell you how we run ours successfully for the last 30 years. And one of the things that I do want to point out to a lot of companies is if you have excess cash laying around, there's arguments for throwing it in the market. There's arguments in, getting it into, whether it's precious metals, real estate, or whatever. But you need to have cash that's relatively easily accessible. And right now, of course, money markets are paying a pretty good return. I think at the time of this video, I'm seeing where money markets are paying 4% or what have you, which are actually pretty decent. The problem is, with money markets, the benefit is it's going to be liquid. Downside to it is that 4%, if rates start dropping, will pretty much get eliminated almost overnight. Something that we do is we keep a fair amount of cash sitting on the sidelines because we're also in the acquisition mode, and occasionally we buy a competitor or there's a company that comes available. So it's just one of the investment tools that we use, but it can be cash intensive. So we like to have cash that's just not sitting in a checking account that's not earning. And one of the things that started changing about a year and a half ago, and I'm surprised that more people aren't aware of them, and the banks have done a very good job of hiding the fact of this, and that is brokered CD rates. And let me give you an example. I'm not going to mention the company by name, but it's a well-known bank. We use a national bank for a multitude of reasons, but they offer, at the time of this video, I think like 1.5 to maybe 1.75% interest. Back a year ago, they were literally at 0.25% interest. You can go to any brokerage house, whether it's Edward Jones, Vanguard, name, insert, whatever, and you can get that same bank to give you a CD, and there again, it is FDIC insured, to where we are earning 4.75, 5.15. We have some that go out 3 or 4 years where we had parked some cash that are paying, like 5.15. We kind of caught it at the peak, or at least we did at the time of inserting it in there. And the reason that we did that is to hedge against inflation, but also to make sure that we stayed liquid, that if the stock market were to go down, and when there's a downturn, and our business model is we typically acquire competitors or other staffing and recruiting vendors in down times when the companies are not necessarily distressed companies, but the economics are distressed, or they feel that they would be better served by partnering or being acquired by a bigger company. And so that's kind of been our model. The downside to that is when there's a downturn in the economy, the stock market is going to kind of mimic that. So I realize there's going to be 5 people that for every 10 that are going to say, oh, Wilson, here's a better investment. And that may be true for them. But if you want to have cash that's sitting on the sideline, whether to take advantage of some future purchase, whether it's real estate, other businesses, or just to have enough cash to where you don't have to worry about the ebbs and flows of business, taking that money and putting it into broker CDs. Like I said, the banks at this time of this video are literally offering about a third to less than half, to where if you go to a brokerage house and buy a CD from that same bank through that brokerage house, you can get basically a much better rate. Now, the neat thing about it is if you've got a bunch of money, they'll take a bunch of money and put it into CDs. We have multiple banks to where we're not over the FDIC insured limits, but they're as low as $1,000. You can get a brokered CD. So just kind of keep that in mind. Not giving everybody financial advice. I'm just letting you know how we manage our cash here. in this economic environment. If you find yourself in a collection need, certainly visit our website at staffingdebt.com. And of course, if you would like to check on backdoor hires, visit our website at backdoorhires.com and book a demo of our software. Hey guys, it's Wilson again, and this video was brought to you by Adams, Evans, and Ross. And if you like the video, please make sure that you click on the subscribe button and also like the video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those below as well. If you'd like to learn more about our company, please visit our website at staffingdebt.com. And also remember, if there's no collection, there's absolutely no cost at all.